you got for us?
I find in my work, I've worked with hundreds of people over the years, and I have found the biggest energy vampire is our shame spirals. It's
Ooh,
judging, it's judging the thoughts that come up, it's judging how we feel, and starting to feel some kind of way about that, and then spiraling with it and getting stuck on it. I had a thought, it came up. I don't like that thought. I'm not going to follow it. And
yes.
if you don't start to judge the thoughts, the feelings that come up, I have feelings. We all have feelings that pop up, and sometimes they're not pretty. It can be resentment. It can be true envy in a malicious way, right?
Yeah.
You can have some really, especially, I don't know about you. I having my daughter put my body through menopause, and I
Oh,
felt some things I have never felt in my life.
hey, look, that's another show all by itself, Christina.
Yeah, but I could either judge it, get wrapped up
Yes.
in it, or I could be like, "All right, it's there, and I'm gonna let that. I'm not gonna go in the shame spiral. I'm not. I'm not gonna spend my time and my energy that way." And what I have seen, the difference between people that I work with in a coaching relationship who are able to just rocket themselves out of a bad situation, whether it be emotional or actually the toxic job or whatever it is, they are the people who stop judging their thoughts and feelings. If you can just
Beautiful.
get to a place of non judgment with whatever comes up and you don't spiral it, you're about to have a huge energy burst and you're going to rocket out of wherever you are.
Wow, that's so powerful. So it has been such an honor. You have got to come back, girlfriend, because you are like the bomb. But
I love you.
I would love for you to tell what you do in your business and just tell our audience in case there's someone that really needs to connect with you because I mean what you're talking about is so powerful and profound. So please tell us about who your business and all of the wonderful things that you're doing and how people can get in touch with you.
Absolutely. I am a leadership and team development coach. I work with individuals who are burnt out, who want things to be different, who are ready for the next promotion but don't know how to do it or making career transitions. And I help them, honestly, it's about figuring out how to work with their brain and body instead of following age old advice about how we should be doing things and what should be working. I help
Mm.
people connect so that with themselves so that they can move faster from where they are to where they want to be. And I typically only work with people for 10 weeks. I am not somebody who's like, let's work together. We're going to work together for 5 years, or we're going to have a year long engagement. I can usually help somebody get from where they are to get the momentum headed towards where they want to be in 90 days or less is what I say, but I typically do 10-week engagements to just get
Wow.
somebody. It's a very fast process, and I'm not trying to like upsell, resell, upsell, resell. It's really about just seeing somebody where they are and giving them their own recipe book that then
Mm.
they get to go play with. And that's what I do.
That's beautiful. And what's the name of your business?
The Blooming Birds.
Hmm. Okay, we definitely are going to put that down in the comments. So I'm going to actually allow you to do one more parting word for us, Christina. There's someone stuck out there, and they've been struggling probably since before the pandemic. So what would your advice be? They're stuck. They may be even be in a dead end job that they just feel like they're locked in and they can't move. So what would you advise them to do besides call
Fill,
you?
yeah, process the heck out of your feelings.
Mm.
If you are feeling like, feel the grief, sit down and sob. Don't, I mean, not for days, not for weeks. Set a timer. Cry for 15, 20 minutes, right? 5 minutes. Whatever time you have, allow the feelings to come up and see what they're telling you. One of my favorite go tos for people, most people who are in an environment, a work environment they want to get out of, or they've been in a tough spot for a long time, there is anger there. There is
Mm.
anger, there is resentment. And I tell people, go find a song that describes how you feel. And for me, it's typically I Can't Get No Satisfaction or Hit Me With Your Best Shot. Those are my favorite go tos. And for everybody it's something different. I have a client who's like very into to eclectic music, and some of the stuff I see him bring, I'm like, I've never even heard this. I'm not even sure I feel comfortable listening to this. But it's whatever works for you and whatever resonates for you, you play that and you stand up and you move your body and you
Mm.
move that feeling through your body. You shout it out, you move your physical body, you make sure that your legs and your hips and your arms are involved, and you process that through your body. And it's going to suck, right? Because you're going to be feeling these things you don't want to feel. But part of the reason you're still where you are and you've been there so long is because you've got all these stagnant things you're just holding on to with a death grip. If you let go
Yes.
of all of that, it's going to allow you to get back into the flow, and it's going to allow things to move. And that is just, I think, feel your feelings and let them move through you. Process the heck out of your feelings
I
is
love it.
my biggest gem for somebody who's been stuck for a long time.
Well, oh my gosh, that's so powerful. You know what? It has been such, you have just like totally made my day. Now I can go ahead and continue to create miracles like I was going to do, but just a powerful endowment of your positivity and your, I mean, just really transformative message that you have. So I really thank you so much for being on the show. I hope you come back because you are so loaded with wisdom.
I would love to. This has been so enjoyable for me. I love getting to just talk about the things. I usually have to, when I'm working with a client, I have to be very targeted and focused, and it's about
Yeah.
where they are. And I love getting to open up the conversation to be more broad. So thank you so much for having me. I love what you're doing. I think it's so needed in our world, especially you said you're hitting that healthcare space, and
Yes.
I know those are the people who need you the most. So I'm so grateful that you're putting your gift into the world in the way that you are.
Oh, thank you. And thank you so much for being on the show.
Of course. Have a good one.
Okay.